Going live, going live, going live.
I want you to notice about this, everyone.
Oh my
is
God, what
that
is happening?
I'm not on the screen.
Stop. Okay. So, yeah, I was listening to something else and oh my goodness. I wonder if that got in there. Even if it did, we can edit. So, all right, let's get going. All right. Whew. I was taught a new way to do these lives, and I'm trying very hard to um, do it. And I've already realized that I've kind of messed up. But you know what? That's fine because it just shows you that I too am human. So let's see how this goes. All right. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Leanne Bonnell, and for the last 20 years, I have been helping people get what they want, what they desire in various career paths, and I turned that into a coaching business. And now I help people with burnout get what they desire and exit the chaos and frustration that has put them there. So, I got a question for you, and it's really the big one. How do you avoid burnout as an entrepreneur or a professional? It's huge. It's probably the number one question right now in all of the professional world, whether you own a business or you work for someone. Because I'm telling you right now, there's this thing called quiet quitting, and we'll get to that at some point. But it's a real thing, and it's really impacting a lot of companies. Okay, so um, I just wanted to run down some things before we get to that question. First of all, what are the signs of burnout? What do you happen to know what they are? I think that burnout is one of those things that it's different for everybody, but it basically comes down to chronic stress that has just not been resolved by any stretch of the imagination, and it doesn't go away, and it leads to burnout. And burnout is a state of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion. So if you've ever been in that space, you know burnout. And clients, I just went back to Australia. um, my clients come to me because they are burnt out and they've tried all of the other, the self-care and the things like that, and it just doesn't help them. So even though I am very specialized when it comes to burnout, I also know that common sense answers are the way to go. Okay, so back to our question: how do you avoid burnout as an entrepreneur or career professional? So we just kind of went through the signs of burnout, um, but to dive deeper a little bit into that, you have trouble concentrating and making decisions. You start feeling irritable and even angry with people who are, more often than not, just kind of trying to do their job. And once you get angry with them, they kind of tiptoe around you. You withdraw from social activities and neglect personal relationships. And you also lose motivation or feeling apathetic about work tasks. Anybody? Last 2 years? By a show of hands. So this is just absolutely signs of burnout. And if you find yourself with these signs on a regular basis, it's important to take some steps to get rid of it or at least help it subside before it becomes a really serious problem. Treating burnout, unfortunately, is not a one and done kind of thing. It's kind of catered to the person who's feeling those feelings. So my best guess or my best bet is to work with a professional such as moi who is is, first of all, certified as a coach, and second of all, may even possibly have lived through it. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of treating this burnout. Okay, I mean, because you guys, you just want the answer, right? How do you avoid this? Okay, you identify the root cause of your stress. I mean, let's take this for a moment. I mean, if you're a business owner and you own the business and you are caught in the melees of doing day-to-day paperwork that isn't pursuing what your goal is with the business, but it's necessary, can you hire that out? Can you find someone to do it? Can you get your accountant to do it? Things like that will grind you down as an employer, an entrepreneur, or even as a professional. Build a support group, including a professional life coach, to remove the stress and create healthy strategies for dealing with it. Now, I know we all have friends, we all go to the bar and we all have fun. And that's fine. But when you are dealing with burnout and you want to avoid it or you want to remedy it, I really think I should have renamed this How to Remedy Burnout as an Entrepreneur or a Career Professional. But, let's look at this. You need to have someone who is trained to help you with those healthy strategies because, going to get a drink with the girls after work is great. It's great to connect and to hang out and to, have a beer or two, whatever your drink of choice is. But are you just blowing off steam, or are you actually looking to figure out a way to make a better work life for yourself? Important questions to ask. Another one is get regular exercise and eat healthy. I know, I can feel your eyes rolling at me right now. And I know that's what every doctor will tell you to do, and every friend will be like, oh, girl, you just need to go take a walk at night, and it'll be fine. It won't be. There is a certain strategy that you should employ with getting the right amount of exercise and eating a healthy diet. I have struggled for years with both of those, and now I'm finally on track. How did I do it? I hired a professional. It wasn't me. You also should be making time for those things like hobbies and activities that you really enjoy. Let's say, for example, you like to play golf or soccer or baseball or chess, or you like to paint. Are you making time for those activities, or is your life just overwhelmed with what you do for 8 to 10 hours a day? I don't know. The point is, if you're starting to feel these chronic stress things that are pulling down your shoulders and, just making you want to crawl into a hole and stay there, it's time for you to seek out a coach. A life coach can help you with this, and really make your life feel a lot better. As an entrepreneur or a career professional, it is likely that you are no stranger to stress. But I am going to give you an action item. Okay, ready? Grab a pen and paper. I have notebooks around me. I have paper around me all the time, but grab your paper and your notebook, or your pencil and your notebook, and do this. Write down your stressful situation from this week, your most stressful situation, and see if you can't identify the root cause of the stressful situation. And I will guarantee you that it's not the first answer you put down. So you know what? I have this. Oops, on that side. I have this website above my head, and I have started a series of free workshops. They happen on Wednesday at 4 p.m. You register by going to leanneclass.com. 2 E's, 2 N's, 2 S's. You have to spell these things out sometimes, because there's a million ways to spell Leanne. Just saying. Anyway, I would love to see you there. So please go to leanneclass.com and register. It's totally free. And again, it's 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays. And if you do it right now, you won't forget. And I will be so happy to see you on Wednesday. But for now, I'd love to offer you a wonderful Friday Eve and have a great night. For those of you on my YouTube, for those of you watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps it grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you have found that this video was helpful, or you know someone who might find it helpful, I'd be ever so grateful if you would pass it along. Please leave a comment in the comment section, as I do read them and respond. Looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great night. Mwah.